A lot of it is making sure that the students have the best voice possible. Marilyn and I are looking at facing some difficult challenges if we're elected. Per credit hours on the table. We need to increase funding. So a lot of our Better NKU plan is focusing on making it a better experience in general for students and making sure that when they pay their tuition, they get the most out. So specifically, we want to look at kind of creating a better environment on campus, and that does mean making sure that the buildings that we build are green, but also that they're, they kind of have some indoor plants that are a little more welcoming of a campus, continuing that mission, increasing academic merit, the value of our degree. I've learned in student government to make specific plans can also thwart you. I want to see the Constitution that we just passed get finalized and make sure that students have the most appropriate voice in student government.
Well, first and foremost, with next year being such a hard budget year, expected anyway, Leah and I have maintained a steady cause to maintain and develop the student experience. That can be any way you put it. That can be being an involved student. That can be your experience in the classroom or outside of the classroom. That can be how you feel going to the library or coming to the student union. But it's those things that make NKU what it is to you inside that we want to make sure are maintained through this hard budget times. We also want to keep this campus initiative of going green by doing things like talking to professors about requiring an online syllabus instead of wasting paper and doing those sort of things. And we've been in big support, both of us have, in the online and going to online evaluations, which is something that the current administration and all of student governments have been very supportive of also. And then finally, we've been talking about helping to support international students and their struggles in hard budget times. Again, when tuition goes up for us, it is a lot more of a struggle to them. It's something that student government dealt with this year. And we'd like to continue that initiative by looking for ways to find international student scholarships. There are different ways that we could do that, but I think that's something that might be a way to solve that problem. The plans we have aren't necessarily a detailed is what we're going to tell the administration to do or those kind of things, but more be the student government that has the experience and the good decision making skills necessary to make educated decisions and to help support our administration and to hear what the student body really cares about.
It is the level of experience that I have, but also the fact that Marilyn and I are two completely different people. We represent, I think, the mainstream student here on campus. I'm Greek, she's not. I'm a non-traditional student, she's very traditional. She is very academically centered. I've always been centered in the student involvement portion. And so what we have to offer that's unique is a unique perspective, that we know and understand what most NKU students go through to get to class every day to earn their degree.
What separates me from the other candidates, this is a very great year to be in student government, and this is a great election to be running in because I really do believe that my other two opponents would do a very good job as well. I do feel, however, that Leah and I are obviously the best candidates, or else we wouldn't be running. And that's because we have that experience necessary. Leah's the finance committee chair right now in student government, and I am the vice president of student involvement. And we have that experience with student government and in our various other aspects we've been involved with in student life and in the university community.